And a good day, all of you. John Henderson, Pierre the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition today from our friends at Cherry Street Brewing Company, O.A.S.I.S. O.A.S.I.S. But there's another name when you go look at the website. Old as Shoot Imperial Stout. I'm just going to leave it right there. It's another name, but this is a family show, so I won't go there at all. 10.1% ABV. I picked this up at where did I pick this up? I picked this up. Yeah, I picked this at Total Wine. Marked down, but again, most Imperial Stouts, you don't have to worry about, you don't have to worry about the freshness and the date. Well, maybe you do, but in some ways you don't have to, because you can cellar these Imperial Stouts for a good while, and nothing will happen to them. So 58 IBUs, 10.5% ABV. But interesting enough, the can says 10.1. I'll go with what the website says, 10.5. This is out of Cherry Street Brewing Company in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and they have a brewery here in Alpharetta and Cumming, Georgia. Alpharetta, Georgia, and Cumming, Georgia. So here's what the stout looks like. 90 score on Beer Advocate, 4.1 out of 5 on Untappd, so they dig it. Or appears like beer, base beer infused with cocoa nibs, vanilla bean, soaked in Jeremiah Weed Sarsaparilla Whiskey. Slight roast notes, decadent chocolate in the middle, and a bittersweet vanilla whiskey finish. So that's what we're going to get here. I'm guessing this is a seasonal thing, more seasonal than anything. So, yeah, like I said, it was marked down at local Vine where I went to go pick this up at here, which is in Johns Creek, a store that I go to quite a bit to find, what's interesting. Yes, you can look at their website. It'll tell you what the name of the beer is. Old as bleep, old as S bleep 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 bleep. Imperial Stout, but they won't say. Now, an interesting why it says 10.1 says the website says 10.5. I get it. Most places, well, the high ABV the highest ABV you can go here in Georgia is 14%. I know this would not be sold in Mississippi at all because they don't sell beer over 10%. 10% is the limit, and that's it. If it goes 10.1, they can't sell it. So, Mississippi. It took for a while for Mississippi to finally, after prohibition had ended in 1933 across the country, they still were not selling alcohol. Then finally, 30 years later, in 1963, they said, all right, we'll start selling. So Mississippi, nice casinos. Hey. Nice casinos, but outside of that, when I lived in Mobile, I was able to get some interesting beers, mostly the King Cobras of the world and whatnot, because we're selling in Mobile, but I don't want to get to them. I'm not going to go there about that part of the South, the Gulf Coast region. No thanks, no need for me to go into there. But anyway, here's the stout is. Definitely get the scent of cocoa nibs right away on the nose. Man, oh man. And the vanilla. I sat the can on the counter for a little bit, kind of let it warm up a little bit, so kind of get a little more fullness to it. So, and I did. So I feel kind of good about that. Just only 30 minutes, at best. So. Yeah, it smells just decadent already. So, the same smell that I got this from, I guess, the barrel aged stout. That was from State of Brewing / Campanology Brewing, sold at Trader Joe's. Also, State of Brewing beers, same company, Octopi Brewing. So, Campanology, you'll see those beers at Trader Joe's, and State of Brewing and see those beers at Aldi. So there you go. Both owned by the same company. And I think Lidl's also part of that company too, but whatever. All right, here we go. Let's have that. Cheers. Like a bitter, decadent. It is a very decadent sort of taste of this. Almost the baker's chocolate they're using in this stout here. As you know, again, I've repeated this many times. I love me an Imperial Stout. I just do. This is no BS whatsoever. Just love an Imperial Stout. Just the flavor, the texture, everything. Just love it. Hold on a second. I'm trying to see. I thought I had some tomato sauce, but I don't. I just got peanut butter. My mom's gonna give me a lot of crap when I go home visit her this coming next week. This is just excellent. I don't know what else I can say about this. This is just an excellent just Imperial Stout. The black chocolate stout that I had it was good from Brooklyn Brewing. The one I had for Monday night recently, the Tears of My Enemies list, was all right. It wasn't great, but it was infused with bourbon barrels. But man, just the dark chocolate, the vanilla. I mean, this is just a phenomenal stout. Again, as many of you see my videos, I love Imperial Stouts. I'm not one to consume them year round. As some of you know, I'm more of a middle of July. No, excuse me. Oh, July. What are you talking about, Mr. P? I'm more middle of, the tail end of fall. About to go into the winter season from late November all the way up until Christmas, late November, all the way up until, we'll take that back. Late November, all the way up until late February, if it's still cold. Particularly, I know in the Northeast and Midwest and the Great Northwest, for sure. But yeah, it does get cold here in Georgia. I'm not gonna lie, it does. But this is I just prefer. I think they're better during that time of year than consuming them during the winter months. Than any time of year, the spring, summer, or even fall, October. And maybe some would disagree with me, but I just think these are better, especially when they're infused or aged in bourbon barrels. It depends with the person who's storing the barrels they are. So. The only thing I've had from them has been this cherry, whatever this it's been this Dark Side of the Moon, Dark Side of the Strawberry Moon, Berliner Weiss sour ale that I had from them. So I haven't really had a lot of stuff from Cherry Street Brewing. So still, willing to try more stuff from them. And again, they have, of course, their main brewery is in Chattanooga, Tennessee, but again, they have two here, as I mentioned, here in Alpharetta, Georgia, and another one in Cumming. So, need to check out those places. But as you know, I'm very biased to 1050, very biased to Bourbon County, Goose Island Bourbon County Stout, 1050 Oscar Blues. The State of Brewing one was really good. I really enjoyed that one a lot. That was from Trader Joe's. Capinology, of course, as I mentioned, owned by Octopi. So, Capinology, Trader Joe's. State of Brewing, you'll see at Aldi's. But that was a really good Imperial Stout. Was it the Willet by Lagunitas? Yeah, I butchered the name, guys. I'm sorry about that, but I'm sure you'll let me know, correct me on that. I don't know if that replaced the Lagunitas Imperial Stout, which was just phenomenal, and now good luck finding that anywhere. I mean, anywhere. But yeah, this is a good dessert beer, folks. I don't know. The beer itself is a perfect dessert beer. I don't see how else you can, look at it. I mean, if you want to pair with a dessert, go right ahead. I mean, again, ice cream, vanilla ice cream or something. But this in itself, the fullness and the richness of it, and the texture and the full bodiness of this stout, it's pretty much a dessert on its own. So, I'm gonna save the rest, and probably this will be it for me tonight because I don't know. I don't think I can do any more. But in any event, this is a 92 for me. I'm liking it. So, yes, the name is interesting. So, when you go on the website, you'll see what I'm talking about. So, very good for O.A.S.I.S, or, old as shoot. Imperial Stout. Check it out. So, this is a 99.2 score for me. So, this is an AAA all the way. Check it out from Chelsea Brewing. I know you'll definitely like this. Yay. John Henderson here, the Beverage Ramble Team. Keep on watching. As always, cheers. Live, laugh, and launch. O.A.S.I.S Cherry Stout is so